Episode, I forgot what episode it is. So I am thinking a lot about my life. I'm thinking about next steps for myself. And it's hard to know what the next steps are because life is so completely and utterly open. I'm wondering what you guys think about that. Do you guys have debilitating, crushing fear because life is so vast and so open and there's so many things to know and people to meet and places to be and experiences to be had? I do feel that way. I feel sometimes that there are so many limitless opportunities to exist and be. It can quickly lead into this mentality of trying to find the next big thing or the next one-up thing or the next grand idea. Being the type of personality that I am, I'm huge on new ideas and big ideas. And I'm also really good at not following through with those ideas. And I find such value in my friends who have found their gifts and abilities and sort of put them to use. People who know what they love and they do what they love because it's so great for them. I've said, even in my last video, talking about practicing something that I love doing, and I don't know, I think I find the question of, is what I'm supposed to be doing every day supposed to be very fulfilling, right? And it seems like such a first world problem to have, like, oh, like I'm not totally fulfilled. Like, of course, billions of people wake up every day and the thing that they do to live every day is not fun, and it's not easy. And even like humanity, being hunter-gatherers and then being agriculture, being farmers, as it's, if you are raising crops, I'm sure that wasn't fun. There's nothing fun about that. It's hard work. There's a guy named Shay Carl that was interviewed on a Tim Ferriss podcast, and the only thing I really remember, not the only thing, but the main thing, is at one point he just said, fall in love with hard work. And that's something that's stuck with me right now. And Lindy Hop is a great example of something I am trying to become very good at. Not anywhere near that right now. But at the same time, I've been Lindy hopping for, I guess, 11 months. And not even being in the beginner levels at these dance weekends is pretty sweet. And sometimes even getting into like the intermediate advanced, level, or level 3 out of 4. But I have passion for a few things, and I'm trying to not be spread too thin, to focus in on what are those things that I want. There's someone just sitting out there? It's kind of creepy. But just to know the things that I want to do, focusing on those things and being a freak about those things, and also missing out on other things and not having the fear that, like, oh, if I'm not also taking hip-hop classes and also trying to sing classical music, but realizing that, my voice should be used for the things I want it to be used for. My dancing body should be used for the dancing that I care about. The music that I write should be that music and not other music, and so on and so forth. And this concept of life being vast and overwhelmingly huge is met in so many different ways in me. And so yeah, what do you guys think? I don't have as many interactive things, and I want to have more interactive things. Like, what do you guys think about the vastness of life? Do you guys have any methodology that you use to cope with how ridiculously open and vast life is, or does it sort of, do you just be very whimsical and just float from thing to thing, or are you sort of more of the, I keep going back to Myers-Briggs, but the S and the J of the world, where you have rules and you have, this is the plan, and you're like, I'm a Christian and God's will is this, or you're like, I'm an atheist, but I wake up every day at 7 and I have an egg, and then I go to my work for 11 hours and I get home at 7, and then I work out, and then after I work out I get a drink with friends, or I watch this TV show, and that's my day. Do you use rigid structure to bear with how large life is? I mean, what is your strategy? What do you do to cope? This seems like a nice stopping point. The crickets just stopped chirping outside for a moment. What do I do? Jordan, what he does is he's very whimsical. I have my job, which feels very structured. I go to daily, try to build some habits before and after that, but then the rest of the hours is kind of a free-for-all for what I want to do. And as I said in my last video, I'm moving towards this more structured life, which can quickly feel overwhelming to me and my personality type, but I'm exploring that because whimsical people don't get better at things. Yeah, I'm gonna say that. Test to see if that's true or if people get mad at me. But I think if you're really whimsical, like, you're not really gonna like have the focus and drive you need to achieve and to be better. And the people that are really good at the things I want to be good at, they're the people sitting in the practice rooms. They're the people practicing with their dance partners 4 hours every couple days or so. And so let's see how this works. Let's see how this feels. Love to hear your guys' tips and tricks for becoming super BA at the things you want to be. All right, guys, it's my turn. Love you. Bye-bye.